Steady D. If it ain't going down at the Bunny Ranch, it ain't going down at all.
It's going down at the Bunny Ranch. Going down, going down at the Bunny Ranch. It's going down at the Bunny Ranch. It's going down at the Bunny Ranch. Going down at the Bunny Ranch. It's going down at the Bunny Ranch. It's going down at the Bunny Ranch. Going down at the Bunny Ranch. Going down at the Bunny Ranch.
Welcome on into the Bunny Ranch podcast. I'm James, and this week from the Bunny Ranch, the Mercedes.
Hi, I'm Mercedes.
Welcome on in, Mercedes. So let's just jump right into it.
Yes.
Who are you?
Oh, I am a really nice person, and I've been at the Bunny Ranch for a little while, a few years now. I love it. They're good to me. It gives me an outlet to be good to other people. And yeah, we'll explain all of my healing work that I like to do there.
Okay.
Who am I? Oh, I would be a hippie, but that doesn't really exist anymore. I'm just about the lay in the sunshine, back massages, I'm just kind of easygoing. I'm friendly. I have been schooled, so I'm intelligent to talk to. I can definitely have a conversation with you.
That's true. You can. Yeah, and you actually do lay out in the sun a lot. I'll see you laying out everywhere out in the Bunny Ranch, not even just poolside, just anywhere in the sun.
That is
so
true.
I've seen that a lot over the years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So.
I love laying out in the sun. Oh, I love it. I wish more people would sit out there. Sometimes I just sit out alone, though. It's so good.
You guys did get a few more different patio furniture in areas.
We did.
So that way,
there are some areas.
we're trying to get people to use the outside areas more to actually relax and enjoy.
Mm-hmm. And you did plant all those new flowers out
Yep,
front.
they did, actually, yeah.
Those are beautiful.
Yeah, that was Serena and then a bunch of you ladies, too. All of you guys went on a little spree and planted and did all that stuff, so.
So it's beautiful there.
Yeah. So, you mentioned healing. So, we're just going to get into that real quick. What do you mean?
So, technically, I actually can't say healing, so I'm sorry. I think I can for my crystal healing, because I did take a course for that. I did take a course for astrology healing. But I also did study herbs, and the thing with that community is that you cannot say you're healing because that goes against the FDA guidelines.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But all of that stuff.
Well, let's. What do you do with that? What is that? So let's go with crystals, because I know you
love that.
Yeah, I've seen you when we did the video years ago. You had all the different crystals, and you even had tarot cards, all that stuff out. So what drives you to those crystals? What is the meaning of those crystals actually?
So crystals work because they have geometric structures.
Mm-hmm.
Our body will entrain to that structure. So depending on what you're looking for, if you're looking for a garnet, it has sort of a hexagonal, it's like a root chakra energy. So if you're looking to be a little more grounded, I would recommend that. And there's other crystals too. Typically the clearer crystals are going to give you more of that head high, sort of buzzing, which I love because I love to have a lot of energy and run around. But there are more rooted, grounded crystals that you could maybe keep in your area. Smoky quartz is a really great one, just to put near the door so that whoever walks in, it just clears off the EFGs or whatever, EMFs.
Okay.
So each crystal has a different sort of direction. Mm-hmm.
So now you say you put the smoky ones next to the door, right?
Yes.
So some of the other ones, where do you put do you carry it in your pocket, in a pillow, or nightstand, or what?
I sleep with a lepidolite personally. That's an anti-anxiety stone. Yeah, so that's by my bed. I know, yeah, I would actually recommend that to people. That's a really good one. It has lithium in it.
Okay.
That's from what I've I understand is that's prescribed to certain patients, you know, so lithium is calming. So something about lepidolite, there's some connection there. So
Okay.
I do have black tourmaline currently under my bed as well, and that's just for grounding. Yeah, you could also do selenite too, because like selenite is going to be great to just clearing energy. And then, you know, because like, okay, so our bodies are not necessarily like stable. So like our liver has like a different, like a tone or something.
Okay.
It has a different tone, like our gallbladder and everything. So like all day we're kind of in this like balance. And when you take a crystal with that geometric structure, it's like your body will entrain to that. So that's where I want to be balanced.
Huh.
Yeah, and I use them for my clients as well. I'm really into yellow stones right now, solar plexus work, personal empowerment, happiness, sunshine stone.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, actually. I'll have to take a look at that. I'll have to
Yeah.
get a couple of those.
We'll do a diagnosis for you after.
All right, sounds good. So with that, like, how would you diagnose someone with that? Like, are you like you just reading their aura? Like, I'm asking,
Yes.
because I don't know personally. Like, what will you do? So,
I actually have a device, and it's a frequency device. So what
Oh.
I can do is actually I can put it in your palm, and it'll get the frequency of your body, and then we can actually just go into the crystal program, and that's what I'm gonna do for you, and make medicine bags for my whole family, because it'll come up with some really interesting ones. If I were to do it on my own, I would just work off of what I had, just
Yeah.
make sure I have all of the chakra stones.
interesting. That's actually really cool.
I might let you choose them.
That's actually pretty neat. Wow, I'm actually kind of shocked at that. That's actually really cool. I'm speechless. So, tell me what a typical day in the life of Mercedes is like in the day. Because I know you go on your walks. Are you still into yoga? Because I know a few years ago you were like really into yoga. So
I have my 500-hour teacher certification. And at this point, from all of the different teachers I've studied from, I've just taken what I know to be true for myself and my body. I have a teacher, I probably shouldn't name drop her, from way back when. And she comes to me like often, I just think, because she's all about like respecting your body. And just with all of the different types of yoga out there, all the different styles, different playlists, you kind of don't know what you're walking into with a lot of yoga classes. And I mean, I've definitely had teachers that I've stuck with for a while and like learned some things, but at this point, I'm just doing yoga on my own. I do have some videos from my first yoga teacher. So I actually watched that today, and that was just really good. I have a very strong connection with that person. The yoga is really good because something about how she sequences, it's like I lifted my leg higher. And it's she studied Anusara. So that's the one that I would want to study.
Okay.
Really good flow. I don't know. I could probably like drift on it forever. Like, I don't know. There's just a way that she is. It's like you're doing one thing and then your body just goes. And that's talent. That's talent. That's like an energy work thing. That's like a movement thing.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to, that's where I want to be. I don't think personally I'm at that point. So I'm going to stick with her, and then I just do my own, like, I do my own little yoga things. Yeah. I wish she had more though, because I don't know, just like there's so many different types of yoga. Yeah. So I think Anusara.
Okay.
Although I know John Friend got in trouble for like dating his students, so you know, it happens. But they start it with like a little poem and end it with like a little mantra for your day. Yeah.
Okay. So, with that too, like, do you do that every day? Is yoga? It's like, and it helps with not just flexibility, because obviously everyone thinking we're only talking about flexibility here, but it also helps with mind and body, right?
Yes.
Because I had a bunch of friends who used to be into yoga and aerial silks, so they would do all these classes all the time. So,
I do yoga every day.
okay.
Do something for my body every day. And it could be maybe karma yoga. It could be
Okay.
maybe dharma yoga, where I'm not necessarily stretching. Maybe karma yoga is where you do something nice for someone else.
Oh, okay.
But I would say it's part of my life, and I wouldn't leave it behind. Yeah.
It's kind of cool. So what do you like to do for fun besides, like, I mean, obviously we went into yoga, but what do you like to do for fun, not just at the ranches, or what do you want to do even like on an out date on the ranch too, like maybe a fun, relaxing dinner, whatever the case?
Yes. I like music. I like festivals. I like being in the sun. So I think, like, I know there's some reggae concerts in South Lake Tahoe. I might do something like that, and it's just because I want to be in the sun and I just want to enjoy just being alive.
Have you done Art Town in Reno, like when they do the Riverwalk area? Because they okay.
I've heard about it. I've heard really good things.
I know it should be full back this year during the summer, like because they're getting right back into the full swing of things this year.
Don't they do art and yoga?
Yeah, they do art, yoga, live performances from different bands throughout the whole day. Usually, I want to say Saturday and Sunday, if I remember correctly. Obviously it was pre-COVID before we did all this, but yeah, they used to do it, I believe, every Saturday and Sunday. And it was only like it wasn't every week, it was only like every other week or something.
Yeah.
During the whole summer months. So
that's beautiful.
That's really cool. And yeah, they have all these like food vendors and everything out there, and all the Riverwalk restaurants, and so it's actually really cool. So definitely take a look at that too. They have a lot of all different types of artists and musics, like reggae and rap. They have EDM. They have jazz.
Right.
Some of the best ones I saw, like they had I forget what it was. It was a jazz performance though. I can't remember the artists for the life of me though. But they came and they did like couple hour sets out there. So that was really good too. So definitely take a look at that if you like that stuff.
You get to dress up too.
You can, yeah. They do have those too. So what else though? Like music festivals,
jewelry. I'm very into crystals right now. I'm very into essential oils right now.
Okay.
I tend to go through phases like that. Right now I have a soul shift bag. So it's basically just this leather bag. I'm going to put all my little tools in it, little crystal, double terminated wands, grounding oils.
Okay.
There's different sprays too. So I don't know. I just wonder like if I get to use this stuff on others and make a difference.
So let's talk about that though then. With these essential oils, like what is all like, what do they do? Because like I know that a lot of people, I hear a lot about it. I personally don't know much about them. But what exactly like would the essential oils be for?
They take you into a different world.
Okay.
And that's me explaining it in my experience.
Okay.
But there's like cedar, patchouli. I have jasmine. It's going to put you in a different mindset. I don't know all the science behind it, but there's a lot of really cool oils that I just heard of, like mugwort, and I'm really excited.
Interesting name.
I want to try it. It's like that's kind of my thing, like herbal supplements.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
What does this mystical plant have to share with me? Like, I want to feel this, especially if it's just to calm down. I'm trying to have a new nighttime ritual where I just sort of tune into myself a little more. So that's why I think the oils, I'm a friend of the earth. Like anything, from the earth, I'm just I would like to touch base with like the plants and just have my bedtime ritual.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, because I've heard a lot where they talk about where you shouldn't be on your phone, shouldn't watch TV like right before bed,
Right.
and you should just like if you do have TV on, have like calming music or like background noise to like bring you
Yeah.
down to like find your to find like your center.
It is, but it's actually just gonna. It makes you can't. You're supposed to read a book before you
Okay.
go to bed. You're not supposed to be on your devices at all.
It's like an actual real book though.
Yeah, just read
Okay,
a book.
not a digital book like most people would have.
Yeah, I wonder about those.
Yeah, because I mean it would still be a digital screen, so like
I think they have like a blue light filter.
Yeah.
I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. So, with these essential oils though, what is your favorite that you've had so far that you've used so far?
Geranium.
Okay, what does that do?
It reminds me of being hiking, and
Okay,
there's wild geranium out there. I made a salve out of it once for college credit, and it smells so good. It's very uplifting. It's kind of like an orange oil where it's just like happy,
Okay.
like citrine, just like joyful. Like who doesn't want that all the time, right?
it's true. Citrus is a nice scent.
Definitely, yeah. Everyone loves citrus. Geranium's kind of like a little more earthy, so I feel like people either like it or they really love it.
Hmm.
So I'm in the category of I really love it. Yeah.
I mean yeah. I mean I always love to have like that citrus smell around the house, or even like tropical like smells, like Hawaiian smells, stuff like that, which usually have like citrus in them a lot. So
It's my favorite smell too.
yeah. Well, let's dive a little differently. So we've gone kind of where, we've talked about kind of like what makes you you. Now, what is kind of like what makes like you get wowed? Like when a client comes in, what do they like when they pick Mercedes in lineup, or if they've emailed you on the website or talked to you in the forums, like what is that experience like? And you don't have to go like full like sexual details or anything. It's what because I mean every BunnyRanch, every one of our workers everywhere are all different. So like what is that experience like?
It makes that personal touch where I truly am like want to be with you. It's just like those little things.
Okay.
That take it from being like an objective to like a really personal experience. It doesn't take much, It could be a gift, it could be a compliment, just something like, hey, I thought of you. Like, and it changes the whole tone for me, because for me it is an individual, like for me I'm involved, so it's nice to like.
Well, yeah, it's an experience, and
needs to be
not just the client chose you have the right to like refuse service, so you chose them too.
Yes.
So
exactly.
you can do like, and that's where that connection is, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, I get that. Now, I mean, I don't know how decorated your room is now. Usually it's pretty well decorated.
Yes.
So, but when they come into your room, do you have some of those essential oils already going?
Yep.
Do you have like, do you have any music going on when they're in the room? Or is that all like based on how you vibe with that client?
I usually have some Red Hot Chili Peppers playing.
Okay.
I usually have some sort of nice essential oil. My room is a wood room right now, so it actually just smells really amazing.
Okay.
Like that woody smell.
Yeah.
The essential oils. My yoga mat is usually out, so I do have to roll it up so no one steps on it. And then I have crystals by the door. I usually try to make by the door like flowers, like something. It's a big room. There's a lot going on in there. Shoes everywhere. They're everywhere. I don't know.
How many pairs of shoes now?
I think I have 5 pairs.
It's only 5?
Yeah,
but they're everywhere.
Everywhere.
Okay.
You can just see my little adventures throughout the day. Like, You really could. It's like those detective books where you're like, you go into a room, and
Yeah.
like, what happened here? You can kind of
See where you took that pair of shoes off, that pair. Yeah, it's just the shoes that are everywhere. I get you. We all do that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I have a little more than 5 shoes. 5 pairs of shoes. I have like 16.
Go James.
Yeah, I think it's about 16 now. I threw a few pairs out, but I know how that is because when you get home, you just kick your shoes off, and that's where that adventure is. And then you go out later, it's a different pair of shoes or sandals or whatever the case. Yeah, I get you. And yeah, it definitely would tell a story. I get you. So with that though, thinking about any time throughout your time with the Bunny Ranch, what is your wildest and craziest like story? Now, I mean, I've heard tons of different stuff. So like, what is the one thing that sticks out in your mind as like your favorite, but also like so much fun or wild or crazy, whatever the case may be, you know, however you want, like whatever you think is going to be good.
Well, I've had some really good experiences. The one that always stands out to me is the 2 other girls. There's 3 girls.
Okay.
One really lucky guy. And we all dressed up like schoolgirls. And, you know, it was like the Neapolitan, you know, I'm the blonde. There's the brunette, the Asian, right? So it was cute because he had us like on each other. Like one girl was laying on another girl. So it was very cute. I don't know, it was sweet. It was a really sweet time. I've had, I'm sure, countless experiences, but that one I remember, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so you guys were all dressed up in schoolgirl outfits.
Yeah.
So to give you guys that picture right there.
Different
color. Okay. And then you had the blonde, the brunette, and then an Asian?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that actually would be a really cool experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, now is there any other fun and crazy stories that you can think of out of anywhere? Like, what is like and this is not kink shaming anyone, and we say this almost every episode, but what is the craziest or most interesting thing you've ever been asked for a party? Like, even if you didn't do it, but like, you know, we've had some where, and this is not making fun of anyone because people have some very interesting things, and we all do. Every human does.
Sure.
Has interesting, and sometimes, depending on the person, you might think it's weird, but it's not weird to them. Mm-hmm. But what is that like client for you?
I was in a dog leash with one other woman. It was a couple that came in. And the guy was really excited. He actually went to the sex store and like picked up more items. He got some butt plugs. I did not use it because that was not something that we had discussed.
Gotcha.
So, you know, of course the other partner decided to go ahead and use it. I'm supportive of that. Yeah, there's definitely like some costuming going on, and then we were in and out of the pool as well. And then I've also done it where you have like a sucker, and then you're like touching yourself with it. I don't know. I think it's just like enticing or something.
Like a sucker.
Yeah, like dum-dum.
Okay.
Like, and that was one of the other parties with another girl here.
Okay.
She ran off to do something and wanted me to entertain her client with the sucker, and I thought that's a cool idea. That's a very interesting idea, actually. Yeah. So every girl kind of comes up with her little things she does here. I've definitely picked up a couple of like fun things in the bedroom that I can use with, whoever. You learn things.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show. I appreciate you so very much. How does someone get a hold of you? How does someone like get in contact and like start planning their next experience with you?
So you can email me at mercedes@bunnyranch.com. That's the way to do it.
Okay.
Email me a couple of times. I do get a lot of emails.
Yeah. We also do have the message board too. So
correct.
And you should have
Beautiful
some.
message board.
Yep, and you should have some posts and stuff on there too. So, and then you can go to bunnyranch.com and you can click on her profile, see all of her photos. Which I know you have some new photos that you've been in the works for a while on.
True.
So, but definitely take a look at that and make sure you do get in contact with her.
For sure.
And the best thing to do is email them and kind of email what kind of experience you want. And then the two of you guys will talk together and get an idea, right? Like
Yeah,
that.
thank you.
Yeah,
Totally.
that's, yeah, because.
Put it beautifully. It's perfect.
Yeah, because I mean, that way you know what they want, and then you both can talk about it and figure out that. But with that being said, though, guys, make sure you do subscribe on YouTube, listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, all those crazy things. And we'll see you again soon. I'm James. This is Mercedes. And have a good day, guys. Bye.
Bye.